Hello everyone, it is me, Mary, and I am here today with an amazing deal for you. I would normally say it's going to be great, but you know, it's going to be good. Yay! So it is 4 in the morning, and I have been trying to record this video a few times, and it's just not been great. So first of all, the cat jumped up on the snake tank, and my snake was all out chilling, and next thing you know, he got scared and he just flopped over on the side. I couldn't stop laughing, and that's just not cool for a video, so I had to fix that. And then I recorded the entire video, and I was so excited because it was done, and then I go to review it, and it cut off half the video. Yep, that happened. So wonderful. Anyways, excuse me, I know I'm a hot mess today. I have just woke up, so other than some chapstick, it is what it is. This is how I look. That's fine. You know, we aren't always trying to look cute, so it's going to be what it's going to be. Nails aren't done. I went to do them yesterday, but fell asleep. Didn't do my videos yesterday because, well, I can blame it on Hashimoto's, but I fell asleep at 6 o'clock. And I never, ever do that. I typically fall asleep at like 12 o'clock, wake up at 3. So, yeah, I guess my body was just telling me, calm down. And I just went to sleep, and I'm very sorry about that. I did go ahead and get everybody's names and log them into the chart. So the giveaway is over. I just have to announce the winner. So I have that. And I would like to say, because I've seen a trend, that para toda mi gente que habla español, si tiene cualquier pregunta o duda sobre las ofertas que yo hice en este video, me puedes dejar un mensajito abajo y te lo voy a contestar lo más pronto que sea posible. Y no soy una gringa que habla español, soy española. No es como que deja lo malo la gringa que habla español. Yay, gringas, gringas que hablan español. Wow. Anyways, okay, for my English people, that's what's up. Alright, so I was really upset with Target this week. I was going to do about $1,500 in deals. However, the personal care coupon was for $5 off of 20, or $5 back, and gift cards off of 20, but they did not include makeup this week, so it really just put a hamper on everything I had to do. Typically, I would do, you know, hair care items with makeup to get it very cheap. Free, actually, but I couldn't do that this week. In addition to that, a lot of times with your hair care, they are buy 3, get a $5 gift card. This week, and it's been like for the last 2 weeks, they're buy 4, get 5. So it really made it a lot harder on me than what I would have anticipated. I still ended up getting $388 for free, $388.48. So that's fine. It just wasn't as big as I wanted it to be. I was really excited, but, you know, it is what it is. So, alright. There are a lot of deals at Target. I am an Extreme couponer and Extreme free couponer, so I didn't capitalize on a lot of the deals. However, I will show, I think, 2 deals that I think you should do that I wasn't able to do. But, yeah, that's that. So, let's get started. This weekend, we had received coupons. It was $2 off of any L'Oreal Advanced Hair Care shampoo or conditioner. We also received $2 off of any Advanced Hair Care styler or treatment item. We also received a $3 off coupon, but that doesn't apply to this. So if you're going to go ahead and do the shopping, don't use a $3 coupon because it ain't going to work. Okay, so a lot of vloggers and bloggers have a difference of opinion on how to do this actual deal than I do, and that's fine. You know, if you want to listen to them, go ahead. If you want to listen to me, this is the way I'm going to do it. I like to get as little out of pocket as possible. Great deals are great deals, but I'm just at a little bit of a different level at this point in my couponing life, so I have to do it a different way. So a lot of the vloggers, and I'll just say this, if y'all need to do it this way, they will indicate that you need to buy 4 shampoos or conditioners and 2 styling items. And you could obviously change that up, you know, any way you want to, but 6 L'Oreal items. You would receive $5 off of the 4, and you do have to make sure that you get 4 of one particular type to do this. So you get $5 off of the purchase of 4. And then you would also get $5 off of the total, you receive it in a gift card from the personal care coupon. Now, the problem with that is that you're only receiving $10 versus $15 the way that I do it. You know, why not get to 4 to get the 5? So it'd be 2 4, you know, item deals. So 2, you know, the $4, excuse me, 4 of the shampoo and conditioner, 4 of the styler. Now, when I say shampoo and conditioner, it's shampoo or conditioner. So 2 and 2 is what I typically do. So for me, when I do this, it's $15 I'm getting back. When they do this, it's $10 they're getting back. So both can be a great deal, but mine, the way I'm going to do it, works out to 9 cents a bottle versus 23 to 33 cents, or however they have it worked out. So I do think that my way is a better deal, and that's how I did it, obviously. So we're going to buy 4. You're going to have to do these in separate transactions if you want to do them a lot like I did. But 4 of the shampoo or conditioners. You see that I have bonus sizes. I always get bonus sizes because you get more. So if you see that, just always get the bonus size. But 4, so it could be 2 of these, or 4 shampoos, whatever you want to do. 4, you're going to use 4 $2 off coupons, which would be $8. And you would do, for the purpose of my deals, 4 of the treatment styling products. Now, there's a lot of different ones available. So, you know, this, all this applies. Just make sure when you're going to purchase the item that you're getting the one that has a little tag that indicates that it's part of that deal. God, I hope I don't sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Anyways, so we're going to get 8 in total. The total is going to be $31.92. We're going to use 8 coupons. So they're $2 each, so that's going to be $16 in total, which is going to bring our total down to $15.92. Okay, you will have to invest a certain amount into your first transaction. That's just the way it is. So I handed them $15 in gift cards in my first transaction. They still had some left over. But not just for this, I had other items to apply. So it's $15.92. You're going to be getting back $15. So if you don't have an Ibotta deal available, that's 92 cents for 8 bottles of hair care items. That's a great deal. Period. Great stock up price. So you can go ahead and get your stockpile going. Never, ever, ever want to pay full price for any type of items. That's why I stockpile. So there is a rebate available. Now, I know a young lady had a problem with the rebate. She told me about it. It was on Ibotta, and she indicated that she wasn't able to upload. It wouldn't work. So I saved the Ibotta rebate for this Target deal so I could check that. And if there were any problems, what I was going to do was I was going to call Ibotta's customer service. However, I didn't have any problems. So the only concern or only thing that I think that could happen, and this has happened to me before, was that my receipt was not clear or something along those lines. So I would hope that you still have that receipt and you can try it again. If not, definitely call customer service because it's $1. Hey, that's a lot of money. So after my Ibotta deal, this ended up being a, wow, I should know this, 8-cent moneymaker. So that is amazing. So for my first deal of 8, and if you just want to do 8, you will have an 8-cent moneymaker for 8 hair care items. Great. Now, I ended up doing 48 bottles. I am very extreme. I do extreme donating, so that's how I do it. So I got 48 bottles. I could only do the Ibotta deal once, and my total out of pocket, okay, after considering the Ibotta, would be $4.60. Before the Ibotta, it would be $5.60. So that is your cash register price. Now, this is for 6 separate transactions. So 92 cents for each transaction, essentially, if you're using your $5 gift cards to pay for this. So your first one, you may have to initially invest some money in gift cards, but your next one, what you're going to do is roll your gift cards that you receive, which is $15. Now, I didn't have to pay for any of this out of pocket initially. I did not have to pay the $15.92 because I did have the $15 gift cards to initially invest. Plus, I also had a moneymaker, which reduced my out-of-pocket expense in gift cards for the first transaction. So let's get on to the next item. Now, this particular item, it is the Duo Fusion Zantac, and it is the 20 count. Okay, so I know my camera's going to get fuzzy, so I hope I'm back in. Now, with these right here, there is a CVS deal. We're not doing CVS shopping right now. Y'all hear that gas truck? I mean, that trash truck, whatever it's called, garbage truck. Yeah, it had to come and ruin my video. I'm sure that something else is going to happen as well. Anyways, with the Duo Fusion at CVS, there is a rebate form, and it's only for CVS. Now, a young lady asked me the other day where you can get the CVS rebate form. I will include it into the link below, so I will have that available for her and for anybody else if you would prefer to do this deal at CVS. I choose not to have out-of-pocket expenses, so I may do this at CVS simply because I have some extra care bucks expiring. Otherwise, I would not be doing this deal at CVS, but it could be an amazing deal for you. And it is a moneymaker. Period. It's a moneymaker. However, I like to minimize my out-of-pocket expense. So, if you do it at CVS and you had the $7.50 off coupon, you can use that, pay the remainder, and then you will receive the total purchase price back via rebate card. If you do not have the $7.50 coupon, which is no longer available, you can use the $5 coupon, which is on coupons.com under the healthcare item, the categories. So for me, I decided to do this at Target, and the deal at Target is you buy one of these. Target has a Cartwheel offer of 20% off. Okay, Target Cartwheel, you can load that to your phone via any Apple App Store, Google Play. You can also go to your computer and you can create a Target Cartwheel account. Target Cartwheel, essentially what you do is you select items that you would like to put into your Cartwheel. I think it starts at 10. I've got it up very, very high because I utilize Cartwheel very frequently. So what happens is you could either print the barcode at home if you don't have a smartphone, or you can screenshot your barcode at home. Do this because at times Target Wi-Fi is just kind of iffy. Yes, so you can screenshot that barcode, or you can do it in the store if you trust your Wi-Fi, and then you can show the cashier that barcode. So either way that you do it. In addition to that, when you're in the store, if you see items and you know you're going to purchase them, you can scan the actual UPC and you can load them to Cartwheel if they're available. So that's Cartwheel. You definitely need to be using this. So this is normal price at $8.49. There is a 20% off Target Cartwheel, which brings us down to $6.79. The $7.50 coupon that I used left me with a 71-cent moneymaker. So I can only do 4 of these per transaction because you can only use 4 Target Cartwheel deals per transaction and 4 coupons per transaction, which leaves me with $2.84 overages to apply to each transaction that I do. I did 16 of these, which was $11.36 moneymaker. There we go. So that is my second item that I did on my transaction. Another item that I did on my transaction is this. Now, I found out about this particular deal because I was going through my Cartwheel because every week they change, so I just check all the Cartwheel deals, and I saw a 30% off. Once I saw something that high, what I do is I go to the company's website to see if there are any coupons, or coupons.com. Then I print the coupon, have the Cartwheel go to the store and look for the price, and then do the math in the store. So that's how I found out about this. So this right here, Vans gluten-free, and for all those people who say you cannot get healthy food couponing, yes you can. Okay, and with Ibotta, there are also deals where you can, you know, save money on eggs, vegetables, fruits, dairy, you know, so Ibotta really helps for things like that where you would not otherwise have coupons potentially. So this one right here is $3.14. We do have a coupon on Vans.com, not the shoe, just put in VansSimplyDelicious.com or whatever. And then what will happen is that is a $1.25 off coupon. So at this point, we're sitting at $1.89. There is a 30% off Cartwheel, as mentioned, which after coupons and everything will leave our purchase price down to 94 cents out of pocket. Okay, there is a Ibotta deal for this particular item for $1 rebate whenever you purchase a Simply Delicious Vans product. Now, they do have different products apart from the crackers. They have waffles and different things of that in the frozen section. I chose to get the crackers because I wanted it to be free, and it's actually a 5-cent moneymaker. So if you want to get waffles or something else, you can definitely do that. Receive your Ibotta rebate plus $1.25 off plus a 30% Cartwheel. So do whatever is going to work for your family. I decided to do this. Now, when you go to submit your rebate, you will see that it has like waffles on there. It says any Vans Simply Delicious. So you can definitely get this product. After all is said and done, it's a 6-cent actually moneymaker here. So there we go. Another item that I found on Target Cartwheel, and it had a very high value Cartwheel offer, is 40% off of the Kashi Golean. Now, 40% off is not necessarily a deal where I would just run and get this product. Once again, healthy product. Yes, you can. So I added the 40% off to see what I could get. I knew that we received from this last weekend, I believe it was in Red Plum, $1 off of one Kashi product. So after we use initially the $1 coupon, this brings us down to $3.50. After that, we do have a 40% off Cartwheel deal, and it made it $1.70 out of pocket. On Ibotta, there is a $1.50 rebate for any Kashi product, so that puts it at a 20-cent out-of-pocket expense. Very good price for this particular product. I also needed to utilize my overages, so $1.70 was a great way for me to start to utilize those overages. Great deal right here. Now, Ibotta, if you're new to Ibotta, it's only one usage, unless it otherwise, it specifies otherwise. So there we have with that. Something that I would recommend for you, Northeast, at least in my area, the price is a little bit different than what I had in the Southeast on this particular product. As we see here, Windex products, in Georgia, they may be different, so don't, be mean to me or anything, but there are regional differences with prices. In Georgia, the last time that I shopped, they were $2.84 each. The promotion is, if you buy 4, you receive a $5 gift card. In addition to that, if you buy 2, you will receive a Catalina coupon for $1.50. If this does not print, you can always go online to Catalina and you can call them and let them know, hey, I was supposed to receive this, why didn't I receive it? So there are times to where maybe the Catalina is out of paper or whatever the situation is. Just make sure that you ask, does your Catalina have paper before you do this. If it doesn't show up, you can call Catalina. But it should show up with no problem for $1.50 off Catalina coupon, and it is to be applied to any of your future purchases, so you can't use it for this transaction. So if we buy 4, that's going to be $11.36. You would use 2 of the $2 off of 2 Windex coupons. These particular coupons you find on coupons.com. You would go under categories and go to household products. That's how you would find this coupon. So we have a $7.36 out-of-pocket expense. You will receive $5 in gift cards, plus you will also receive a $1.50 coupon in Catalina. The total, after you consider those particular, the monies that you receive back, is going to be 22 cents each, or 86 cents total. That is an awesome, why does it say 86? I tell you, 4 a.m. don't work fine for me. So 22 cents times 4, so it wouldn't be 86, it would be 88, right? Is my math right? Yeah, 88 cents. Excuse me for that. So there we go on that particular one, if you have it. I would definitely recommend it. Go ahead and start getting your stockpile up so you never have to pay out of pocket, an extreme amount out of pocket. I would also highly recommend starting with your hair care products to get that $15 back that you can roll into other transactions. So you're not spending $15 here, $1 here, $7, you don't want to do that. So you roll transactions and you plan them accordingly, so that way you're not, exhausting your funds in these particular types of purchases. So the next thing that I would say that I wanted to do, that I was unable to do at my store, is the Starbucks deal. Now, there's a very high value Starbucks coupon. It's not that. Why do I have very high value? It's 25% off. Anyway, so these are the 11-ounce Starbucks. They are on sale. It's a Starbucks iced coffee for $1.25 each, which would equal $2.50. This may be regional, so please check into that. Regardless, even if it was 2 for $4, which I've seen at some stores, they're still just 50 cents each. So if you think about it, that's a really good deal. So whichever way it works out, up to 2 for $4, which would be 50 cents. I wouldn't advise paying any more for that, but that's that. So we did receive a coupon on coupons.com. It would be under beverages. It is $1 off of 2 Starbucks iced coffees. So if you use that particular coupon, it's going to bring your total purchase price down to $1.50. You would also use the 25% off Target Cartwheel, which would bring your expense to 87 cents. We will now use, go to Ibotta and use the $1 off of the Starbucks iced coffee, which would make this completely free and a 13-cent moneymaker. So it's an amazing deal for that. Once again, Ibotta is only one use, so unless it specifies differently. So I still had a moneymaker at this point, excuse me, an overage at this point, and I had to find the way to utilize or to alter my shopping trips, my different transactions, to be able to utilize all of these. So one thing that I did do, and this is a pretty good price, they are normally $1.74, so stay fresh and clean, I guess, whatever. Anyway, so they're normally $1.74. We do have on coupons.com under personal care a $1 off of 1 Summer's Eve any product, okay? So very great deal. That's going to make them at 74 cents each. If we look at the math, it's going to end up being $1.48. Bam. Okay, there are no rebates or anything on that, but it's a pretty good deal. Something else that I would recommend is summertime, kiddos are at home. The Lay's stacks. These are normally $1.49 at my store. However, they are on sale for 2 for $1. Okay, very, very, very good deal. So, yes, amazing deal. There are no coupons for this. However, I needed to get my purchase price up a little bit higher, and I actually need to alter my out-of-pocket at retail, because before retail, retail normally would be $1.49 each, so I did not do that. So let's see. Equals minus. So I will have to add a $3.96 on top of my total retail value, because I did just put them in at $1 each, so I'm sorry about that. I need to bring up my retail. So anyways, they are 2 for $1, 50 cents each. I ended up buying 4 of these items, so that's $2 there for that. So, dun, 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 dun. Here we go. My total retail value, let me just add in this right here, plus, wow, Mary, early morning. So my total adjusted retail value is $392.44. Now, I started out the transaction with a total overage of $11.36. All of my overages came from the Zantac. I am not including any type of rebate app adjustments there to go into my overages, because they're not immediate overages. They're going to be at a later time, so I didn't include that. However, I do have $3.50 that I'm going to be receiving in rebates, so great deal. Alright, the total price that I'm going to have out of pocket with everything that I purchased was $10.72. I did strategically align my transactions so that way I would have them to where I would not spend any money out of pocket, and I would utilize my overages to cover these expenses. So when I did this, I still ended up losing 64 cents in overages. What they ended up doing was having to adjust, sometimes adjust down a coupon value, because they do not give any cash back, nor do they give you any type of credit for the overages that you have there. So I did lose 64 cents. However, I didn't have any monies that I had to spend out of pocket, so a 0.00 out of pocket there. I did have tax. However, I have lost my receipts, and I do not want to give an inaccurate amount of how much I spent in tax. Tax is also going to vary per state. So that's that. I used, however, Ibotta. I get money from my Ibotta to my PayPal, and I ended up using a Visa to be able to get that from my Ibotta rebate. So I didn't pay for any tax out of pocket. However, I did have to pay for tax with my Ibotta rebates that I received. So it wasn't expense there with tax. I just do not have that, unfortunately, with me right now. In addition to that, as I mentioned, there was a $3.50 rebate that I'm receiving from Ibotta. So, not including taxes, this would be a $3.50 moneymaker. However, there were taxes, so I do want to state that. There we go. Now, one question that someone may have, and I completely understand this, is how would you use your monies? Because as we said, I have a $2 and... what is my overages off of each transaction? Wow, really? Wonderful. The overages are $2.84 each transaction because of the actual fusions. So how do you use those $2.84 strategically to minimize your out-of-pocket or eliminate your out-of-pocket, as I did? What you would end up doing is looking at the particular items that you're going to be purchasing. So one option would be, say that you bought the 4 Windexes, or you bought the 8 L'Oreal. So 4 Windexes would end up being, what, 86 cents for the total price, 88 cents for the total price there. And then the 8 L'Oreal would be 92 cents. Now this is considering that you're using your gift cards from the prior transaction. So that would end up being $2.74 out of pocket, right? Out of pocket. However, you're utilizing the $2.84 in overages to pay for that. So if we have $2.72 total for that transaction, we're going to end up losing 10 cents, which that's unfortunate. However, the grand scheme of things is all of the items are free with your overages. So another way that you could do this is by buying 4 of the Lay's, right? So that would be 2 of the Lay's deals, which would be $2. If you got the coffee, we're looking at with gift card purchases a total of 87 cents, right? So you would say $2.87, we would lose 3 cents there. Kashi, another particular item that you would have is $1.70 plus 74 cents, which would be $2.44, which would be a loss of 40 cents in your overages. So you have to look at this from a mathematical perspective and work it out to where you're minimizing and or eliminating any out-of-pocket expenses with your overages. So that is what I would definitely do there. Now, Ibotta, if you've never used Ibotta before, I would highly recommend Ibotta. Ibotta, essentially, you go to the App Store, you go online, or you go to, app stores. And what you do with Ibotta is you go ahead and set it up. You would have to create an account. And there are items that are available on Ibotta. So, as we've seen today, there are certain items that are there. You go to the particular store that you're going to shop at, or you can type in the actual item under the search and see where it's available. Not every Ibotta deal is going to be available at every single store, so you do need to consider that and read the fine print. Some of the Ibotta deals, just like coupons, they may require that you buy 2 of a particular item, or they may have a limitation on size. So you do need to consider that. What you do is you add the Ibotta Ibotta item, and then you know that you're going to use that. Now, you don't have to add it immediately. I typically do that prior to a shopping trip because I like to plan out all of my shopping trips accordingly. However, you do not have to do this. And the reason I'm saying you don't have to do it immediately, which I would recommend because they can go away, is that you have a 7-day grace period. So say that I did a very large shopping trip and nothing was available on Ibotta, I would keep my receipts for 7 days, and then prior to, throwing the receipt away, I would check to see if any of the items that I purchased were on that, on that deal. So, this makes like the 5th time that I've tried to finish this video. I was going to re-upload it and do it all over, but I just ain't got time for that. So, my camera shut off. Again, it seems like the trend of the day. But anyway, so that's that. The last thing I was trying to say was that with the Ibotta, you do have 7 days. That's the grace period. So if you find that you have something you can submit, I would absolutely recommend doing that. So I keep my receipts for 7 days. I need to find my Target receipts so I can actually, you know, just in case. But I've pretty much used rebates on a lot of everything. Once again, this is like really showing how tacky I look. That's okay though. It is the morning, and you know, it could be worse, but thankfully it's not. Okay, I have finished the giveaway, and with the giveaway, I just have to print out the names and then cut them into like little squares to pull them out. So I know I could do some random name picker, but that just seems so boring, right? Is that boring? I don't think it's cool. So, yeah, I'll do that. Hopefully I'll be able to put that in today. Now, the only way that I would not be able to is because I have a deadline on a discussion, and I also am past deadline on a paper, which is just terrible. I swear, this frontal lobe damage has not helped me with school, and it's just so upsetting. Apart from that, I wanted to say thank you to Andrea for sending me the cards for the prescriptions, the Recipe Air Pro Click. I really appreciate that. Those are so expensive, and to be able to get a $300 inhaler for me, which I have to have, for 15 bucks is just a huge blessing. So I really, really, really appreciate that. And in addition to that, if they do expire, and I know that I won't be able to get that many, I will probably give them to my pharmacist to see if they know of anyone in need. So I did want to thank you very much for that. I know y'all have never met Kiku. He is my Seal Point Siamese baby. Say hi. He is a good boy, and he was, well, he still holds a title, a Supreme Grand Champion for Tika, and he was actually a international champion, so he's beautiful. He got out of showing, well, number one, he got basically to the top of where he could get, and he started becoming a little bit of a chunky monkey, and they were just, you know, telling me to put him on a treadmill and to give him a diet, and I'm just not doing that. If my big old butt does not do that, I promise you my cat is not going to do it. So this is Kiku. I know nobody's ever met him before, but say hi. His hair inside of his ear is all grown out, and he's not shaved on the side of his face. So yes, he was a show baby. Alright guys, well y'all have a great one, and please let me know if you're able to do any of these deals. Leave any questions, comments, concerns below. If you have not been able to subscribe yet, I would definitely subscribe. I'm going to do another giveaway coming up really soon as I get to 1,250 subscribers, and that's that. So bye-bye, Mr. Steel Point. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. See you later. You saw 3 of my cats today. Wow. Crazy cat lady. Bye.